Next, we're going to look at some special cases. And the first special case that we're going to look at is what we call a perfect square trinomial. They call it perfect square trinomial because I'm dealing with perfect squares, and trinomial because there are three terms. So I'm going to basically have two scenarios. One is where I'll have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And the other one looks similar, but it's just subtraction instead. So those are what they could look like. If I factor them correctly, this one will turn into that, and the bottom one will turn into what looks like that. So really what I need to do is I need to look at the first and last term, doesn't matter which scenario I'm looking at, and I need to determine whether those first and last terms are something squared or not. If they are, then it's a possibility that it's a perfect square trinomial. So let's look at letter A, the 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. I notice that it's similar to this top scenario, all because of the plus sign. And now I'm going to look at the first term, 4x squared, and the last term, which is 25. Well, I know that if I take 2x and square it, I should get 4x squared. I'm going to say a is 2x. And my value of b, I know that 5, if I take the value of 5 and square it, that will get me 25. So b is 5. Now the other thing that we need to test is this middle term, 2ab. We need to make sure it works. So I'm going to take a times b and then double it to see if I get 20x. So 2x times 5 is 10x, and if I double it, it'll get me 20x. So there we go. I know that this is a perfect square trinomial because my middle term multiplied. When I took a times b and doubled it, it got me the middle term. So now I should be able to put it into this form. So my factorization will be 2x plus 5 squared, which is also the same thing as 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5. I would accept either answer. Let's also try number 17. We have 9x squared minus 24x plus 16. I notice that this one is similar to the bottom scenario this time, all because of the subtraction sign. I'm going to look at the first term, 9x squared. I can take 3x and square it, and it should get me 9x squared. I'm going to look at the last term, which is 16. I can take 4 times 16, or 4 times 4, 4 squared. That'll get me 16. Let's check the middle term. We also need it to be 2ab. So 3x times 4 is 12. If we double it, that gets us 24x. So we're good to go again. We have a perfect square trinomial. So our factorization will be 3x minus 4 squared.